back to the channel. My name is Leo.
My name is Andy. We are Simply Two Dudes, and I want to say a good percent of you probably already know us. What's up? We're back. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. I know. Pink Floyd, baby.
Speak to me.
Pink Floyd. Look, check it. I'm over here breathing. Because you know the boy be on the run sometimes. We're so cringe.
I highly doubt it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man has jokes. He always has jokes. He knows I get gassed really fast. Listen. I noticed over the time, and I know there's like an 8-minute video. We get it, it's 3 parts, 3 songs, 3 separate parts. But I noticed that when we got into Pink Floyd, we were doing stuff in different orders. It's his fault. Every time he suggested something, it's usually from different albums and different orders. And I understand a lot of you beautiful people repeatedly had told us, hey, you guys, you got to start from the beginning because all of it kind of falls together. It's like telling a whole story all in one in each like album or certain songs, I believe. So, you know, I got to thinking, you know what? We don't usually have time to be like, you know, watching or reacting to an entire album all at once. But, you know, we found this video which has the first song, the second song, and the third song. For the what's the name of this album again? The Dark Side of the Moon. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Forgive me. I'm trying here. So we're gonna do the first 3 songs on that album because we already did 2 of the other songs from the same album, which is Time. I believe we did Time separately, and the Gig in the Sky. I believe we also did that one separately as well. Because once again, the order that he had suggested. You know, I'm just trolling. It wasn't him. It was really me. But here we are with Speak to Me, Breathe, On the Run. We'll leave the commentary
for
the end of the video.
After this video.
We'll leave the commentary for
He's
near
going to
the
be
end.
on the run.
For near the end.
For speaking to me like he just did.
Commentary near the end. If I haven't already transcended to a whole different planet. Just letting y'all know. Is it playing?
I think so. You hear the footsteps?
Why is it like a heartbeat? Didn't we hear like another song kind of have this like same heartbeat kind of vibe? It's just kind of like it's a little curious, like a little scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
You sure the door is locked?
Did I put the right album? But how do you start off like that? Facts.
around. Choose your own ground. How you live, how you fly. Smiles you'll give and tears you'll cry. All you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run, rabbit, run. Dig that hole, get the sun. When at last the work is done, down, sit down, it's time to dig another one. How you live and how you fly, but only if you ride the tide. Balanced on the biggest wave, race towards an early grave.
Yeah, I like that.
Feels like you're in an arcade.
Kind of has that retro vibe, yeah. Is that? I wonder if this is already the third song. That's what I was really trying to hear. That's crazy how it panned through.
This is like an airport.
It's panning back. Oh, on the run. What? I'm sorry, I'm a little slow with it.
This is trippy. Do you feel it right here?
What is happening? Kind of getting anxiety right now. Something just blow up or?
Is that the song?
Oh, we're on the run again. It sounded like helicopters or like a plane, like a jet. It sounded like it blew up or shot something. This is so trippy, bro.
What is this, clock?
If it, makes sense, because then it would probably lead into Time, which would be the next song on the list. See, I kind of, your boy doing the research. All right, hear me out, bro.
But in the beginning,
Bruh,
speak
to me.
There's a song deals with money or cash.
And this?
Yeah, they have a song called Money, and they literally the sound effect is like a cashier drawer opening.
Like the register?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I did not transcend. I couldn't transcend. I was on the run. It's kind of cool how you can tell which part of the song is what. Because I was saying in the beginning, I was like, oh, I wonder how we're going to know which song we're listening to as it's going through. Because obviously we don't know how many minutes each part is. And it was interesting, like, to speak to me. Obviously, you're hearing, like, these voices, these conversations, like they've done in other, what is it, like, somebody was laughing at me last time I butchered the name. Another Brick on the Wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that whole album where it's just conversations going on. Sometimes I wonder, like, how do they create that? How do they come up with that idea? Like, are you just randomly, like, in the streets and recording? Or I feel like a certain part of it is maybe like a TV show or something, or a radio or something, like conversation.
I want to say, like, back in the day, they were experimenting a lot with music. Cause some of these sounds, like, they're like a bunch of sound effects, right? And their panning skills is so on point, because it takes you on a trip. Like, it's like you're watching a movie but inside your head. It's weird. Like, you hear him, like, pan this way, and then you hear him here, and then he goes back around you, and then you hear an airplane going around, and then it sounded like a terminal, like he was going on a plane, like he was running away, and then it kind of crashed, and then he was running, and then he woke up.
And the clocks for time.
Yeah.
Breathe. Definitely enjoyed it. Forgive me, once again, it's been a minute since we checked out Pink Floyd. The singer, I want to say his name was Gilmore. Hopefully I'm correct. He has such a, like, calming kind of, like, voice.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's singing it, it's super chill. Like, I'm really here for it. And, like, always. Like, it's nice. It's soothing. Because I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Speak to me. I was like, what's happening? We're hearing conversation here, a lot of different sound effects like you were saying. And it does feel that way, like it's just a lot of experimenting and just really like in a I don't want to say weird way, in a cool way. I'm gonna put it that way. It's kind of like artsy in a way. Like, once again, it almost feels like a movie, and in my head, and I feel like everybody has probably their own idea of what's happening. I don't know if there's a movie out about all this album, but to us, is, you know, I feel like everybody has their interpretation of it. And once again, like you were saying, on the run, like the fact that it took me a hot minute to hear, like, the person sound like it's running this way and then running back. And like you said, it sounded like a terminal, whether it's like a train station or an airplane or airport, I should say. It definitely gave that vibe off. And yeah, they're just running back and forth, how it panned in and out, and then the whole, like, it felt like an action scene. I was like, but what's happening? Are you getting chased?
No.
Are you getting chased by, like, a helicopter, a chopper plane? Like, what's happening?
I want to say this is an interlude, and if it is, it's really cool.
Which part?
This whole thing. I mean, it's broken down to 3, but
I know that Speak to Me and On the Run are instrumentals. Like, how it was, like, labeled in the discography, that they're both instrumentals, and then Breathe is like the actual song. So you got instrumental, and then Time, I believe, when we heard it was like another song, and it's supposed to be all four connected, which now we would have to go back, not react again, but go back to time and really like listen to it again while still having this already kind of implanted in our mind, like, cause I don't remember when we reacted to time. You know what I mean? It was a while ago, so. I'm actually curious to go back and like listen to time now again. Like you beautiful people had told us, you gotta go in order. Got it. We got it. We get it. Now we get it now. Now we get it. Now we get it. We get it how it's all just kind of falling into place. Like a puzzle piece. We get it.
Beautiful people. If you're not the channel masterpiece, subscribe.
Didn't transcend.
Post notification bell so you post on the video. Like the video for the boys. Don't forget to comment down below. What video should I react to next?
I was on the run. I felt like I was getting shot at by a chopper. I don't know what that was.
Is that why you're out of breath right now?
Always. Always. Beautiful people. I believe that is the end of... Because I don't know how this works. There's two sides, like a side A, side B on some of this stuff.
There's two sides of the moon.
I'm not that old. No offense. But... I don't know about the whole side A, side B thing.
There's two sides of the moon.
I get you with the dark side of the moon, but also I'm talking about like just the album in general, Chief. Like tapes, you know, tapes used to have a side A, side B. Apparently, I want to say this album also has a side A, side B, side 1, side 2 part.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah, but I think we did. I don't remember. I want to say 1 through 4.
Man, it's getting.
I think 1 through 4 was side 1. The gig in the sky was part 2.
Remember, keep it simple.
I'm gonna have to double check. It's never that simple.
And we'll see you beautiful people.
It's never that simple.
In the next one.
It's never that simple. And then we gotta go back to the other album and do the same thing, just so we understand it.
It's okay.
Love you.